Of course he meant that. He racially profiled Ashley Cole. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. My man, your boy Dino. I think no, we have to commemorate this. We'll talk more about this obviously tonight on the live show. But 20 years ago today, one of the most famous World Cup goals was scored. And that, of course, was the goal scored by your boy Ronaldinho. A goal that the media tried to say was a fluke. Brazilians don't do flukes. Brazilians mean what they say and they mean what they freaking do. Okay, if he's Brazilian, it wasn't a fluke. That's how it works. But I think you have to look back at the game because I remember the game fully. So England against Brazil, the big boy. What are they going to do? I remember obviously England struck first. It was a mistake by Lucy, I believe, and Owen was scored. And this is what I said about Owen. Owen was always a guy that no matter where England were, he always managed to get clutch goals. Now he is a brick, garbage piece of crap commentator. He's a garbage analyst. As a striker, that guy was a damn good striker. That guy's a damn good striker. And if not for injury, the guy could have done amazing things. Then the response. See, before you get to the goal, you have to remember the assist. You have to remember the assist that Ronaldinho did. Because Ashley Cole I rank as one of the great defenders I've ever seen. Yeah, he was young, but he was still a top defender out there. Dino made Ashley Cole dance. He made him dance. Like, he made him do the Macarena, hey, Macarena, aye. He made him do la cucaracha, semene, mene. He made him do it. Like, the step over, it made Ashley Cole think about who he really was. You know, it made him think about who he really was. Basically, I think it forced him into an identity crisis of, am I black or am I white? Am I chalk eyes or am I eyes chalk? So it's made him, I think it's racially identified him. I think basically, Dino racially identified, I think Dino racially profiled Ashley Cole. That's why he racially profiled Ashley Cole. That's the kind of move that he did. Where Ashley Cole was like, what the hell? Beautiful pass to Rivaldo with the beautiful goal. And these were the days when if you took off your shirt, you went booked. My gosh, can we please bring back the whole thing of if you can take off your jersey during the elation of a top goal, you don't get freaking booked. So it was there. So it was 1-1. Game was tight and so forth. Free kick. Now, every single person thought that he's going to cross it in. Because it was from so far out, everybody was waiting for him now just to put the ball in for the guys. So the free kick comes and before I can even register, I'm like, it's a goal. The heck? So the first notion was, oh, Seaman, you messed up. How do you get beat from there? And the other notion was, oh, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. So what the media was saying in England was Seaman messed up. It was a fluke. It was a cross, but it was really meant to be a cross, but it ended up being a shot. Then I said, okay, it's a fluke. I said, wait a minute, he's Brazilian. And this is an up-and-comer. But again, Fred is Brazilian. Joe is Brazilian. I was, okay, cool. But it is Dino because I saw what Dino did in the Copa America when he actually had short hair. Go look at his individual solo goal in the Copa America when he has short hair. So I was like, no, Dino is an up-and-comer. Then we saw how Dino's career progressed. And what Dino did. He meant it. Dino didn't even need to experience because Dino said that he saw Seaman was off his line and then he thought, look, let me just try and put the ball in there to see if he trips up. So Dino said he meant it. I don't even need to hear it from Dino. When we see what Dino did, specifically in this mother effing jersey, and so forth, it's like, Dino is different. He thinks differently. His brain is wired differently. 1000% because he's such a creative, dynamic, genius, footballing mind. Of course he meant that. Which is why I don't want anything on fluke. Which is why, so you can't even feel bad for Seaman. Because, you can't get beat there. Nobody in their whole world thought Dino would try that. Nobody thought. So Seaman was like, oh, look, I can come out and everything. I'm expecting the cross in there. So rather than say, oh, Seaman made a mistake, how can you get beat there? Respect genius. Respect brilliance. Respect wizardry and true magic. True genius. Because that's what he is. Dino is a genius. He's a genius. And that was just a thing of absolute amazing beauty and which is just what made Dino, such a special player. Why don't we have any Dinos in football today?